Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today I'm going to give you a workout that you can do in your home with minimal equipment. We're just going to use one band and a ball, and that's it. So find yourself a tube and then something to secure it in a doorway or something about chest height to wrap it around, and we'll get started. Remember to come into these workouts warmed up and ready to go. So, go out and walk around the block or up and down your stairs a few times and just kind of get your heart rate up and get your muscles warm and ready to move before we start these. Okay, so I'm going to lead you through these once, and then you can follow through with a couple more times on your own. So we're going to start with a one-arm chest press and a little bit of a punch. So I want you to stagger your feet, one foot in front of the other, the opposite foot in front of which arm you're going to punch with. So we're just going to keep this about chest height and go boom. So we're going to kind of give it a little bit of an extra punch, like I said. So we're doing a chest press of one arm. So I am twisting just a little bit with my torso. 5, 6, and I'm punching straight out. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Then we'll switch sides. So I'm going to have my opposite foot forward then is punching. So I've got a nice wide stance. If it's difficult for you to do a nice wide stance like this, like forward and back, you can make it a little bit wider so it's easier to balance. And you can always have a chair or something nearby ready for balance as well. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it a good punch. 5, 6, 7, 8, keep breathing, 9, and 10. All right, good. Okay, now we're going to do a ball squat. So if you don't have a ball, you can do it just up against a wall like this and hold it. It's hard to slide up and down on a normal wall, but so you could just go into the squat on the wall and just do little pulses, or just hold it for 10, 15 seconds if you can. Hold it for about 30 seconds. The reason I like to do ball squats is it gives you a good stability and keeps you in really good form. You can always have a chair nearby or something sturdy to hang on to do these ball squats. Generally, your feet are a little bit further forward than you might feel, so you want to sit back using that ball for stability. So you're leaning against the ball and just sitting down. So you're going to sit down like you're going to sit into a chair and come back up. Keeping your knees over your ankles, don't let them collapse towards each other. And also, when you come up, think about squeezing your glutes. My weight is mostly in my heels here. And then I'm keeping my chest up nice and tall, looking straight forward across the room. The other thing is here, if you're having trouble and this is too much range of motion, if you have knee pain or something else going on, you can do a smaller range of motion. You're still getting that quad contraction and you can still really focus on squeezing those glutes. Okay, so try 10 of those, and then we're going to come back over here with the same band in the same location, but we're going to pull the opposite direction. So we're going to do a one-arm row with a little bit of twist. Lots of times when I do this, I have you stay stable and resist twisting. We're going to do just like we did with the chest press, but opposite. So my left leg is forward with my right arm doing the action, and I'm going to pull and twist at the same time. So you're almost like you're going to pull a bow and an arrow, or pull a bow to shoot an arrow. So we're doing a little bit of a twist. If that twist doesn't feel good, then you can do it absolutely without the twist like we've done in the past. But we're going to add a little bit more motion to this. And 10. Good. All right, so now we're going to switch sides. Your opposite foot is forward. Pull. And with the band, it's easy to change the resistance. If it feels like too much, step closer to the wall. If it feels like not enough, then scoot back. Give yourself a little more space on that. 8. Driving your elbow to the back of the room. 9 and 10. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to switch where I have my band, and I'm going to put it in a higher location. So I'm looped another one of these through the top of my door. So we're gonna use that, and I'm gonna double it up still. So we're gonna use the same band for all of these, and we're gonna do wood choppers. So now I'm gonna have this to the side of me, and we're gonna chop from down, or up to down. So we're gonna let your arms go up, do a little bit of a squat, chop it to your knee. 4, 5, a little bit of a twist, 6, 7, 8, so your hips are sitting back, 9, and 10. All right, now we'll switch sides. So this is just straight off to the side of me. Again, I can step further out if I need more resistance. I'm gonna start over here with a little twist, chop down to my knee. 2, 3, and I can limit my squat here if it feels like too much. You know, I can do more with my upper body and not with my legs. Keep breathing, chop, and chop. Okay, good. So we just used the same band for all 3 of those exercises, and it should be, you know, a little bit of a challenging strength, but not so hard that you're really straining and using other, you know, compensating with other muscles. Okay, now we're just gonna do simple calf raises. These may not seem like super important, but they really are important for balance and decreasing falls. So the stronger your feet and lower leg muscles are, the better you have that support with walking and balance and fall reduction. So you want to go up as high as you can on those toes. Really press those toes into the ground and then slowly lower down. This is not necessarily a balance exercise, so do it somewhere where you can hang on, really working, thinking about spreading those toes. You could do this barefoot, this whole workout, because we're not holding weights or anything. But you could really think about spreading your toes equally, pressing your big toe into the ground, all 5 toes, really spread them out good, and really emphasize using the toes all the way through your calves here. So we're getting good ankle range of motion. If you want a little more range of motion, you could do this on the edge of a step, or if you have a balance pad, you can do it on the edge of a balance pad, that type of thing. All right, now we're gonna end with standing marches. So, my camera, there we go. So do this next to something if you need for balance, and lift up as high as you can. So you're gonna balance on one foot for a while. If these are challenging for you, you could do little marches, that's okay. Even if you, like if I turn to the side and you lift one knee up like this, think about lifting here. You know, you're not pushing with your calf, but you're gonna lift. This is where you can start if this is challenging for you. And then you can do little. Do this, I said, next to something for stability, for balance. And then as you get better at it, you can slow it way down. So this can be a really good balance challenge. Spending time on one foot and then relaxing, marching, working those quads and hip flexors. And you're also shifting your weight from side to side, having to spend a little time on each leg. Your hip is having to stabilize in this position. And then if you're feeling really confident in this, you could take your arms overhead and touch your opposite knee. Hold, relax. Hold, relax. And then you could challenge yourself too and see how long you can stand on one foot in that position. Really challenging, thinking about using all of those muscles in your feet. And if one side works and one side doesn't, spend a lot of time on one side that might work and that feels good, and then challenge yourself to try just a little bit higher on the other side. So really working both sides, working on stability, balance, and then hip strength as well. Okay, that was great. So go ahead and repeat through those. I would say 2 more times. You can do some cardio in between, keep your heart rate up, go back through. It's a really small space that you need to do this, and easy transitions with that tube for the different exercises. Okay, thank you everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Keep moving, everybody.